spontaneous trip for us three. I don't know how I can love this FMC because she messed up so bad. We are actually doing pretty much like summer reads. I was this close to DNFing this book. Actually, and if it's Monday in your end, happy Monday. If it's not, then happy whatever day it is. We are starting this week with a new book, a new reading vlog, a little bit of everything. We are actually doing pretty much like summer reads. I'm just gonna read 2 books in this reading vlog, and spoiler free of course. And yeah, I pretty much started the new book already, so I will go into details really soon as to what book I just started. But I did bring the physical copy because I love the physical copy of this. Sneak peek. Buckle up. We're gonna just read 2 little books here in this vlog, so it might be a shorter reading vlog. It's okay. I'm just starting pretty much again because I took a little bit of a break while my parents were here, and hope you guys enjoyed that little vlog too. This will definitely go up after, so yeah, I'm just starting a little bit, just trying to get back in the game of reading. I actually just finished reading a book that was okay. I rated it 3 stars. I'll go into detail of that too in a minute, but don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're new here, my name is Daya and I do lifestyle videos and vlogs for you guys. I also love doing some reading vlogs. It's something I've been loving to incorporate as of lately, so I hope you guys are enjoying those too. Follow me on all my socials. As always, I am really active on Instagram. I was doing great on TikTok, but honestly we're taking a little break on TikTok. Planning on coming back now that my parents are gone. Did I say my in-laws or my parents in the beginning? I don't remember, but I think I meant my parents. So my parents were in town. I vlogged a little bit of that. My sister and her girl were here and we had some fun time, and they both watched my vlog, so I was like, I might as well just do a cute summer vlog. So I did like a few summer days in my life because we did go to the beach, we did a couple stuff. They were probably mumble jumbled like the vlogs, but I hope you guys still enjoyed it. So without that further ado, going into the books that I've been reading. I just finished reading, well, the book is called If You Give a Single Dad a Nanny, and it's by Ann Anderson. So I actually fell in the little Pinterest ad, and I came across this, and then I saw that she has like 3 books out at the moment. I was like, wait, this looks intriguing. So I read it. I gave it 3 stars. It kind of has like found family, it's like Grumpy X Sunshine vibes. It has like he falls first kind of trope, you know. It was really cute. I loved a lot the found family. It's small town romance. Yeah, so there's 3 books out right now. I don't know if there's more coming, I'm not sure, but I just wanted a quick fast read, and that's literally what it gave me, and I still enjoyed it. It's pretty spicy, so just keep that in mind, but the spiciness it's slow burn, but it's a good kind of slow burn. I read it within a week exactly. Would I keep reading the rest of the series? I don't know, because again, I just wanted a quick read while my family was here, and I think it gave me just that. I'm still not sure though if I want to read further. I felt like the reason why I rated it 3 stars, the MMC in this book, the nickname he had for her kind of gave me the ick. I think it was Sunshine or something like that. Even in the spicy scenes, I was like, oh, don't call her that. I just feel like that's not, like, come on, like Sunshine, like what kind of name is that? Nickname, I don't know. Like her name's Marlo. I kind of got confused with the dog. Waffles is the dog's name. There's a dog involved. It's the FMC's dog. And then Marlo, I'm like, I kind of got confused because Marlo's more like a pet name. I feel like I still loved the whole name that were in there, but also like I also hated that the MMC pretty much throughout this book, and it's no spoiler, but he did not like the FMC's dog. I felt so bad because I'm a dog lover, and I was like, come on, like the fact that you're still treating him like he's like, we're a family of 3, or like once they start to know each other and he starts having feelings for her. He has a daughter since it's single dad. I just hated the fact that he never included the dog throughout literally this whole entire book. I did not like that. That's not okay. In the beginning, he did not like the dog at all, and he kept saying he needs to be trained, he needs to be trained. Yeah, no, I feel like he was leaving the dog out, so I didn't really like that. Just a few things. I feel like his mother, the MMC's mom, the way that she is so like over planner and like overpowers her kids' relationships, like trying to plan for her kids, like her sons, things like that. Like I didn't really like that. That kind of gave like mother-in-law grouchiness or something. I don't know. But anyways, it was okay. 3 stars, and it was fast-paced. It's a short read. It's like less than 300 pages. Right now, I was like, what the heck am I gonna read for summer? Because I'm not someone that I love summer reads. Like I don't really enjoy reading summer books. I think I noticed that last year when I was reading, I think it was Just for the Summer, or like that Abby Jimenez popular book that became popular during the summer. I didn't really enjoy it reading it during the summer. I think because of that and me being in a book slump, I didn't rate it at 5 stars. It probably would have been 5 stars because it was like 4.5 or something like that. Then I was like, maybe I just don't love that kind of seasonal books. I pretty much enjoy more Christmassy books than summer. So I made it with a twist, and I'm just gonna read like books that I think that are like based on summer. So this one pretty much gave me summer vibes. It's called The Wedding Menu by Leticia Lorini. I have been dying to read this book. It's been in the back of my mind. It's been one of those books that I'm like, it gives 5 stars. And then I just love the little things that it has, like the conversations. It has like Twitter parts in here, like tweets, and then the little message bubbles too, and I just love it. I'm looking forward to reading it. I'm literally only in chapter 1, so this is the first book we're reading. I have no idea what I'm gonna read next. I still have to find. I might want a hockey romance because hockey romance also gives summer vibes. I don't want like a book that it's like summer, you know, like that. Or I might read Promise Me Sunshine because that one gives summer vibes, 1, and 2, I've heard really good things about that author and I've never read. I think it's by Cara Stone, but this is the first book we're reading. Yesterday I just read a little bit. I don't know much about this. I think that she is either, I don't know if it's her sister's wedding or what it is, but the first chapter just gives off an introduction of a year before that happened. I'm assuming before she met this guy. I don't know if it gives Grumpy X Sunshine, but apparently the MMC hates weddings and then she loves weddings. I don't know. We're just gonna get into this and see. I will update you guys once I know more information, more of the description as to what this book is about. I'm pretty much jumping in blindly because I don't know much. I just hope it gives me like Paris romance or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. I'm also, by the way, I'm at work. I'm gonna move because I actually park in this random place so I can just get cute lighting. Leave it to me that I would do that, of course. I will update you guys a little later. It's been about 4 hours since I last updated you guys. I just devoured some delicious McDonald's. And I got 2 minutes to kill before I go back upstairs to the chaos because it's been a crazy day, even though I don't have much of a reading update. I have been reading though in my phone and my Kindle. I am in chapter 4. I'm 7% in the book, but I'm also like intrigued. I have a feeling it's about this girl. She was in this relationship with this boy for like over 12 years and she really thought that the guy was the one, and she thought he was gonna buy her an engagement ring. Guys, I don't want to spoil this little thing that happened because it's actually so funny. She thought she was gonna get engaged. She was like on this wedding, the first chapter, which is what I told you guys, and I didn't have much info, but she met this guy, which is the MMC, and she was talking about, oh, I'm like technically pre-engaged, and he was like pre-engaged, explaining that she's been with this guy for that many years and that she thinks she's gonna get engaged really soon, but she doesn't know when, and there's no ring. But he was like, did you have proof that you're gonna get engaged? She was like, yeah, there's a receipt that I saw in an email. And oh my god, you guys have to just, so I don't spoil it, you have to read it to find out what the receipt was about, because it was not about a ring. I got a little gist of that, and then now that I'm 7% in, it goes back the chapters to like a year before and then today. But now that we're in the today, the present, there's really not much of an update, just that I'm 7% in the book. Hi, it's the next day. I am 17% in the book. I'm almost 20% in. I'm pretty sure I'll be 20% in before I leave work. I'm that far along. I have much more of a glimpse of what the book is about. Apparently the FMC and the MMC, the parents are rivals. Guys, we're talking like competitiveness rivals. The FMC's father owns a restaurant, and I think it's based off of Italy, which I really love. No, actually I don't remember where it is, but I don't think it's I think they're Italian. MMC is Ian, and then his dad also owns a restaurant. Both dads have been like rivals and competing for years, like customer wise and the popularity of the restaurant. I'm in the part where FMC and the MMC, which I kind of saw this coming. I was like, oh my god, I bet you that the parents are the owners of these said restaurant names. And just like that, that's what it was. And they didn't know. They met like a year ago, guys, and they didn't know. How crazy is that, huh? I think now we're gonna it's definitely gonna give enemies to lovers, because they were friends, I think, and then something happened that I don't know what it is. I haven't found out yet, but something really bad happened that the FMC has literally lost her job, her friends, and she's about to lose her father's dignity, I guess, or something like that, she said, which really sucks. She has no money. Something happened, something really bad. I don't know what it is, but this is so triggering because I feel like this book low-key gives Emily Henry vibes, like her books, but I love it because there's some parts that are actually genuinely funny. The guy, the MMC, is really funny too. I'm really liking it so far. So I have no one else to talk to about this, but my husband booked, aka Charlie, spontaneous trip for us three, Noah as well. It's crazy because I was like, feel like our anniversary just passed, and yeah, it did. Obviously we didn't remember. We forgot our anniversary up until like 4 days later. It was on May 17th, so obviously like 4 days later I didn't think that I was gonna forget, but of course we're first-time parents and we forgot. What can you do? It's been 10 years since we've been together, a whole decade, guys. Isn't that crazy? We forgot our 10-year anniversary. So Charlie bought us a spontaneous trip to somewhere we've never been. I don't know where it is yet. Literally told me this morning when we woke up, and I was like, what? I wish you could have filmed my reaction because I was genuinely surprised. So I will be vlogging that. Stay tuned because, guys, it's right around the corner. It's end of July that we're gonna be going to. So by the time you guys see this video, may or may not be already there. Wherever the heck I'm going that I don't know where it is. I'll update you guys when I'm 50% in the book. Yesterday I vlogged a little bit of me reading the book. I am sorry for the angle. I'm 50% in the book. I'm reading on my Kindle, so that's why it's like 50%. Are you sure? No, yeah, I'm like almost 50%. I'm like 48-ish%, and I kind of got the gist of way more information. This book is really, really good. Ian, the MMC, I just want to hug him. This guy, for his heart and soul, not his heart and soul, let's backtrack. He technically showed his love in different ways, because this guy is like, he just has so much unpopular opinions about everything, just everything, and it's okay. It's not giving 5 stars, but it's really high. It's up there because it's just had me in the edge of my seat, and it's such a page turner, but it's also really slow burn, so just be prepared because it's a chunky book, and sometimes I wonder like why is it so chunky, why is it so slow burn. I kind of expected this. I went in with that expectation that it was probably gonna be really slow burn. That's what it was giving. Kind of gives summer vibes because they're both French, like / Italians, so there's like, it just gives summer Rome, European kind of romance. Like, I love that, and this is giving everything. The next book we're gonna read, guys, get ready because I already found the book I want to read, and I forgot the name though. I think it's called Ready or Not. I think either that one or I have another one, but I can't think of it right now. Let me check. The X-Files is actually worded perfectly because I had 2 book besties. I think it was bestie Ellen. Is it Ellen? Catherine, I think it's her name. Destiny, they both uploaded summer recommendations, and I was like, oh, Perfect, because I didn't know what next book to read, so that worked out perfectly. So I'm gonna read one of those two next. I just haven't made up my mind, and I have to buy one of them. But one of them, which I think is Promise Me Sunshine, that series, the second book, is on my 15 books I want to read this year, so would be convenient. But I kind of am leaning more towards the X-Files because that one gives summer. Well, they both do, but yeah, almost 50% in. So I'm at the point where I discovered that they become friends first, and then a little bit, not enemies, they're just like strangers again because they haven't talked in a couple months, and then now they're trying to become lovers. So it's like that kind of trope. I like them both. I'm trying to think what I don't like about both, because there's something about both that I don't love. Maybe him is just the unpopular opinions. I'm like, dude, okay, we get it. You have so many unpopular, but that's pretty much his description, how they talk. It's part of their friendship, it's their thing. And it's so funny because they get reunited like I think a year later or something like that. That used to be their thing. So she was like, unpopular opinion, and then she said something and he was like, I can't do this again. Like, it was so heartbreaking. I was like, I want to hug you. He was like, I poured my heart and soul. I know you were engaged. She was. He was respectful, but he wanted her to pick him, and she didn't see the signs. She didn't read the signs and stuff. So now she's trying her best to just win him back, pretty much. And it's cute. I love it. I love this. I'm not a huge fan of slow burn. Maybe that's why it's not giving 5 stars, because it's like a little bit draggy, but it's like a good kind of draggy. I will update you guys when I am finished with this book, because we're 50% in the book, so we shall. Bombshell enters the villa, and her name is Daya. Yeah, no guys, we're not entering that. That is pure chaos. Yes, I have been sucked in this whole Love Island shit. Guys, it's good, okay? Never seen any season. That's my first ever season. I am 51% in the book. I know I said earlier today that I was gonna update you guys when I was 100% done with it, but I'm gonna just get a few clips of me. But it is so funny because the MMC was literally about to just walk away from this whole thing. They finally get reconnected because the chapters are like before and then, like those kinds of chapters, like past and present. So obviously in the past they have gone a couple months without seeing each other, and then now we're in the present and they see each other. They're in their seminar, like 1 week seminar, I think it is, like a chef convention type of thing, and they're staying in a hotel. So she's trying to give it a shot and show him that she does like him, but it's effed up, because I'm like, girl, you effed up really bad, because there was a real connection between you and Ian with your friend. Like, they first started as friends, and that's such a strong connection, because when you start as friends, become best friends, and then a couple, like, you have so much trust in between both of you. And he gave her that trust, and then she just decided to pick her fiance that she was engaged to, when the fiance was literally out in a whole other country exploring himself by having sex with other people. That's fucked up. I would have left him if he just, with that option, I would have been like, nope. I wouldn't even say yes. I wouldn't even let him finish the sentence. I would be like, goodbye, F up. Yeah, no. Now she's trying to be like, this is my second option. That's what it feels like to me. I'm like, you're choosing him now because you have no one, and that's a little messed up. So the fact that she, like, I get his point of view. He's like, dude, like, girl, I pour my heart and soul for you, and then you picked him over me. His heart was broken, and it's gonna take a lot to get that trust back and to give him a chance, but he doesn't want it. So what does she offer? She goes to him before he walks away. She's like, one night, let me just have one night of sex. Yeah, and they agreed to it. I'm like, dude, don't, because you guys are gonna get feelings again, and he's gonna be like heartbroken. But we pretty much know, like, romance books like that, we know how it ends, but we don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like something's gonna happen. I feel it on my toes, something, because there's this feud, huge revenge feud in between both of his parents, because they both have a restaurant, and they've been like jealous and competing about which restaurant is the best over Twitter in this book. So I feel like something's gonna happen. What it is, I have no idea. So I'm about to read this chapter 23 I'm in, and this is 5 minutes long, so I'm gonna read this right now while I eat, of course. So I have some pasta here and some plátanos, Puerto Rican meal, love that. Y está caliente. By the way, I didn't mention, but I am reading on my Kindle because I need a break from my book. could you pick this other asshole over him? Like, I can't. I would never. Memeo! I'm dying. She calls him and he's like, "Jeez, Amelie, I was in the middle of sex with Brazilian dancer. You call at the most inconvenient times, don't you?" Obviously he's messing around, but that's so funny. Oh my god. She's like, "Some people say hello." You know, I really don't love her personality. I feel like she's just too serious. Even when he's like trying his best to be just funny, and then when he's funny and she finally laughs, she just chuckles. That's it. I'm like, just a chuckle? Girl, laugh a little, you know? Let's laugh, love. Funny. Oh my god, he's so funny. Oh my god. So something huge is happening for her. I don't want to spoil that, of course, but he's like, "No way you're doing it." She's like, "I'm thinking about it." And he says, "Amelie, I'm so proud of you. This is fucking amazing. It's I need to hug someone." "Well, I need to hug you, but you're not here." "Wait, there's a lady. Excuse me, can I hug you?" "My friend gave me amazing news, but she's on the phone and I can't hug her." "Really? You don't mind?" Oh my god, I can't. That is so funny. I'm gonna highlight this. Highlighting, just because of how funny it is. Cute. That is so funny. He literally just hugged this random stranger over her news. And she still picked the other guy. Girl, you fucked up. I don't know how I can love this FMC because she messed up so bad. And now I understand her reason why she's trying to win him back. But if I was the guy, I would never forgive her because you broke my heart once, you're not gonna break it again. Because my heart is a very valuable thing to give. That just sucks. And I don't like her. Well, hello my people of the internet. I have a bookish update for you. I feel like we look a little wonky, but it's okay. I don't like this ankle. It's gonna keep bothering me. So I have a bookish update for you guys. Michael Jackson, sir, we are in the middle of a vlog, so I can't have you jam. That was so funny. So I have a bookish update. Let me grab my little Kindle, even though I've been reading on my phone. Update. I am almost 30% in the book. I think I'm 28%. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I was this close to DNFing this book. I just feel like it is way too slow burn, but it's like stuff that it's like, why is this here? So I skipped a little bit through stuff that were like not necessary in the book for me per se. I'm 29%, literally pretty much 30%. So it took me a while to understand like the premise and what was going on in this book because I went in blindly. But when I was close to DNFing it, I was like, let me read the descriptions because I feel like we shouldn't DNF it. I would really be pissed if I DNF'd a book that I bought on my Kindle, not even physical. Physical is fine because I'll still probably keep the cute cover. But the fact that I was gonna almost DNF it and it was on my Kindle, I was like, no, Daya, this is unacceptable. We're not gonna fall in a book slump. It's starting to pick up, so that's actually pretty good. But guys, it was like stuff that I was like really bored in the beginning of the book. Also, are we gonna talk about the fact that this book is not summery at all. I'm looking at the cover and it looks summery, so I was like, oh, maybe it's in the summer in New York, because it is in New York. No, it's like Christmas, fall type of vibes. I should have read this on Christmas season, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm still not mad about it. It's totally fine. We're just gonna call this a little Christmas in July moment. I got a little bit of plot. So technically the FMC, she discovers she's pregnant literally in the first chapter. And at first I thought it was just like this person that wanted to actually become a mom and she was really excited, but no, she's actually nervous. She doesn't know what to feel over this news and has this best friend. She's been wanting to get pregnant so for a long time. So of course she takes a little bit to tell her. The news kind of hits her best friend hard. So this is like brother's best friend. The only thing is her best friend is a girl, the FMC's best friend. So it's like the brother of the best friend, his sister's best friend. Is that how it is? I don't know. Technically, that's the whole thing. So the MMC, I thought it was like a love triangle thing. I was like, oh, I don't like that. I've never read a book like that, but I feel like I wouldn't love that because I would not want to see. I would get so confused with both men, a girl dating two or seeing who she likes more. But actually, it describes it in the back of the book, so this is no spoiler. But the MMC, the actual MMC, is the brother of her best friend, right? Super nice. It's friends to lovers kind of thing. They're like kind of becoming friends to best friends, and then I guess they become lovers. But the dad of the baby is not him. So the dad is this random guy that she had a one-night stand with. Technically, she tells him that he's pregnant, but there's no love triangle. She doesn't feel anything for him. And the crazy thing is that there's a little bit of a plot with that guy. I just don't want to spoil it. Plot twisty thing. It's small, but it's also like a little shocking. So I'm gonna let you dip in your toes and just see that for yourself because it's actually really funny. So that's pretty much the plot and like the storyline. Not the plot, the storyline. And then she's just literally discovering feelings, how she feels about pregnancy, and the whole book is pretty much her going through every trimester. So first trimester, second and third, and I'm now in the second trimester. So it's fast paced, like meaning like it's not a lot of pages. It's less than 400 pages the book, so it looks like it's moving fast paced. But guys, I started this book on Monday, and I'm now 30% in the book, and it's Friday. So by the way, I didn't say what day it was exactly. It's Friday, July 18th. So it took me a couple days to get actually hooked on this book, and yeah, that's why I was gonna really super close to DNFing it. Storyline, it's her just going through this pregnancy, one baby steps, you know. The MMC, they're both really funny. I like the not the banter, I like their connection, the friendship. They're really funny both. Don't think I'm gonna do some reading now though, because I have editing to do. That's the update. Sorry I haven't updated you guys in a couple days. It's just I didn't really have a storyline. I had to literally read the description of the book because I was like, what am I reading? And then FMC, I love the way that she writes the books, but there's also some type of like a limit to like descriptions and things like that. Like you don't have to overly describe the book, you know? It is what it is. Hi guys, it's been a couple days since I last updated you guys. Look at this curl. What is this curl doing? She's curling, all right. We're looking cutesy today. We're giving like Nantucket vibes again. I love it. Last week I gave Nantucket vibes. I think it was one of my OOTDs. So listen, I finished Ready or Not. I don't know how far away I think I was. I think I was almost 50% or 50% in the book when I last updated you guys. And that's kind of how I split my updates. When I'm like in the beginning, when I'm 50%, and when I finish it. And I think maybe that's why it's just these book reading vlogs are way too long. So I have to minimize them, only because if you saw my last mood reading vlog, if you saw my caption and my comments, I am not gonna lie, I was really pissed about that, because yes, there was like a little bit less than a minute or two that YouTube cut for me, but I'm like, I've uploaded videos longer than an hour and a minute long, so I don't know what was going on. Because if you guys remember, the weekend there's the 4th of July, the first ever 4th of July vlog with them, it was like an hour and 5 minutes or something like that. I had no problem, so I really don't know. So I finished the book. Yeah, I don't know how people love an author, because if I'm being honest, yeah, I enjoyed her book, but that's pretty much it. I don't know if I would even read any more of her books. I think I'm gonna take a long break from that, because yeah, I don't even know if I fixed it, but I can't really put liquid on top of powder, so it's gonna look really weird, but I think I fixed it a little bit. So it was okay. I rated it 3.5 out of 5 stars. It didn't live up my expectations. I think the reason why I gave it 3.5 and not a lower rating than what I was going for when I was reading the first part of the book. I love the ending. I love how motherhood and pregnancy was written in this book. It was so well written. The labor part, oh, that brought me back so many memories from my birthing experience. And obviously I didn't have natural birth, so that part I didn't experience it, but it was still a day like that. It was like a blur, but then I also have little glimpses of memories, and I just really loved that, and I loved how perfectly well written it was. I really enjoyed it. But also I'm really happy because it also means that I am closer to finishing my 15 books I really want to read this year. So far out of 15, I've read 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 books. Technically it's 16 books, so yeah, I'm still missing 10. But do we think we're gonna read them by the end of this year? I think I will not finish every single one, but I'm pretty sure I'm gonna finish reading, I'll tell you guys, like the ones that are really high up there. Collide, Unsteady, Beg, Borrow, or Steal. I will for sure read that one. I love me some Sarah Adams. Wild Love, I think we will probably towards the end of the year. Desserts for Stressed People, I don't know. Change of Heart, I really want to read that book. I just hate the fact, and obviously My December Darling, because that's the only book right now that I'm really interested to read during Christmas or the holiday season. That one and a physical one that I have in my bookshelf. But honestly, Change of Heart, Bailey Hannah she's really underrated, but as of recently, I guess her books are no longer in Kindle Unlimited. And yes, I would purchase her books, but I don't know if right now I want to purchase one. What am I gonna read next? I still don't know. I'll post it right here, the book that I will read next, because probably by the time I'm editing this, I will probably be even done with it. Long story short, I still enjoyed the book, Ready or Not. Would I recommend it? Maybe. Just be warned that if you do not like slow AF burned kind of book, then you will probably not like this, and you might DNF it halfway, because I thought it was so slow in the beginning. I was literally, I mean, I told you guys I was about to give up, but I was like, nope, you bought this book, Daya, you're gonna read the whole thing. And now I'm feeling not book slumpy, but I'm like, what do I read now? Like, I need to read a book that kind of gives 5-star potential. It was still a really good rating for what I rated it. I enjoyed it. And oh, I wouldn't recommend it as a summer book though. It was not a summer book, guys. It was like during the fall / holiday season, like Christmas, winter. It was so funny. It was okay. Like, I love those vibes. It gave like Christmas in July, but it was really little small glimpses of the holidays. So I wouldn't even read it in a holiday. Maybe after Christmas, because you might feel like a little bit of the sad that winter's over kind of vibes, you know? I'm trying to think what else. I really don't know. But that just pretty much sums the fact that I need to take a break on summer books. Because now I'm like, I don't want it. I just don't want to read any right now. I need a break. Oh, you know what I wanted to read? Should I just hop into it? I don't know if I should read this over my trip, because it's like over 600 pages. But I did want to read like either Haunting Adelaide kind of vibe. I need a change of palette, and I feel like that will be great. Will I be vlogging it? I will not, because I need a little reading break vlog. So I'm going to probably vlog myself this weekend and like get prep ready for the trip that we have next week, and then I'll also for sure vlog next week's trip. Stay tuned, guys. I'm not doing a reading wrap up because this is just 2 books, so it's fine. However, ahora que me acuerdo, I don't know if I rated the other book, the first one, if I gave you guys my rating. If I didn't, that would really suck that I just ended this abruptly without me telling you guys, but I'm pretty sure I did. The wedding menu, it was 4 stars for me. I feel like this vlog was a little bit of a flop because it was like books that I was like not like hooked on it. I think I rated it, the wedding menu, like 4 stars because of the ending and how sweet they both were like when they were together, but they didn't give me like the oomph yearning love kind of vibes. But that's the books for today, for this vlog. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and turn the post notification bell on so you guys can be notified every time I post a video. And with that being said, I shall see y'all in my next one. Adios.